The Resurrection of Jesus. A cartoon-style script. Chapter 1. The silent morning scene. A dark, quiet garden outside the tomb. The sky is a deep purple, just before dawn. Narrator. It was the third day after Jesus was crucified. The world was still, and the sky held its breath. Mary Magdalene whispering, "Come, let's go to the tomb." Other Mary, "Yes, we must anoint his body." They carry small jars of fragrant oil, their faces full of sadness. Chapter 2. The earth trembles. Scene. Suddenly, the ground shakes violently. A brilliant light fills the sky. Narrator. Suddenly, there was a great earthquake. The earth rumbled as if it knew something wonderful was about to happen. The women fall to their knees, shielding their eyes. Angel mighty and glowing, descending from heaven, "Do not be afraid." The massive stone in front of the tomb rolls away by itself. Chapter 3. The empty tomb scene. The angel sits on the stone, shining like lightning. The Roman guards tremble in fear. Angel smiling, "Jesus is not here. He has risen, just as he said." Mary Magdalene astonished, He is alive." The women peek inside. The tomb is empty. Only the burial cloth remains. Chapter 4. The guards run away scene. The Roman guards panic and flee, their armor clanking as they run toward the city. Guard 1. This is impossible." Guard 2. "We must tell the priests. They will know what to do." The guards disappear into the distance. Chapter 5. A joyful mission scene. The angel turns back to the women, who are still kneeling in shock. Angel, "Go quickly. Tell the disciples that Jesus has risen from the dead and is going ahead of you to Galilee." Mary Magdalene, eyes shining with new hope. "We must tell them at once." The women rush away, their veils flying in the wind. Chapter 6. Jesus appears. Scene. As the women run, suddenly Jesus himself stands before them, dressed in radiant white. Jesus smiling gently, "Greetings." Mary Magdalene falling to her knees, "Teacher, it is you." The women bow and touch his feet, tears of joy streaming down their faces. Chapter 7. The command of Jesus scene. Jesus speaks kindly to the women, the early morning sun glowing behind him. "Jesus, do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to meet me in Galilee." Other Mary, "Yes, Lord, we will go at once." They hurry off, filled with joy and excitement. Chapter 8. The priests lie scene. The Roman guards reach the chief priests in Jerusalem, panting. Guard 1. The tomb. It was empty. "We saw an angel." Priest furious, whispering to others, "We must stop this news from spreading." They give the guards a bag of silver coins. Priest, "Say that the disciples stole his body while you were sleeping." The guards nod hesitantly, taking the money. Chapter 9. The disciples rejoice scene. The women reach the disciples, who are hiding in a small house. Mary Magdalene out of breath, "We have seen the Lord. He is alive." The disciples stare in disbelief. Peter, "Could it be true?" John rushes to the door, ready to see for himself. Chapter 10. A new hope scene. The sun rises higher, spreading golden light over Jerusalem. Narrator. Jesus had conquered death. The greatest story of hope had begun. Far away, on a hill, Jesus watches over his followers, smiling as they spread the good news.